Here are some Bible verses that offer guidance and strength in overcoming lust. 1. Matthew 5:28. But I say to you that everyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Jesus emphasizes that sin begins in the heart, not just in actions. 2. 1 Corinthians 6 verse 18. Flee from sexual immorality. All other sins a person commits are outside the body, but whoever sins sexually sins against their own body. Paul advises fleeing from sexual immorality to avoid personal harm. 3. Job 31 verse 1. I have made a covenant with my eyes. How then could I gaze at a virgin? Job speaks of making a deliberate choice to avoid looking lustfully at others. 4. 1 Thessalonians 4 verses 3 to 5. For this is the will of God, your sanctification, that you abstain from sexual immorality, that each one of you know how to control his own body in holiness and honor, not in the passion of lust like the Gentiles who do not know God. Paul encourages believers to live holy lives, controlling their desires. 5 James 1:14-15. But each person is tempted when they are dragged away by their own evil desire and enticed. Then, after desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when it is full-grown, gives birth to death. James warns about the process of how temptation leads to sin and spiritual death. 6. Galatians 5 verse 16. So I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. Paul encourages walking in the Spirit to overcome sinful desires. 7. Romans 13 verse 14. But put on the Lord Jesus Christ, and make no provision for the flesh to gratify its desires. Believers are called to focus on Christ, avoiding situations that would lead to lust. 8:2. Timothy 2:22. Flee the evil desires of youth and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those who call on the Lord out of a pure heart. Paul advises Timothy to flee youthful passions and pursue godly virtues. These verses help in maintaining focus on purity and righteousness, while relying on God for strength in overcoming lustful temptations.